everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet the shells of one color blanket. This square blanket can be made any size, you just follow the repeats. Please see the description box below for more information or visit jonnamartinez.com. Thank you so much for watching. Now let's get started. For materials, you will need any yarn of your choice. Today I'm using just a basic acrylic worsted weight yarn. I am also using a 5.00mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a yarn needle for weaving in ends. To begin, create a slip knot of your choice. For myself, I like to wrap the yarn around my fingers twice, grab the back yarn, and pull it to the front. And now what is the back yarn? You're going to pull up, over, and off your finger. This creates a slip knot. Now insert your hook into the slip knot. Pull down on the working yarn just a little bit so that the slip knot gets smaller. Next, chain 4. To chain, we're going to grab our working yarn and pull it through the loop. You can count your chains by counting the V's. 1, 2, 3, 4. This loop on your hook never counts as a chain. Slip stitch into the first chain to form a ring. Insert your hook, grab your yarn, and pull it through, and then through the loop on your hook. Round 1, we're going to be creating 4 V stitches. To begin, chain 4. This chain 4 is going to count as our first double crochet and chain 1. Next, double crochet into the ring. Yarn over, hold that loop on your hook with your first finger, insert your hook into the ring, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. There's a double crochet. So here we have created a V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. From here, chain 2. Next, V-stitch, chain 2, twice into the ring. So now we have 3 V-stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 3 chain 2 spaces, 1, 2, 3. Now V-stitch once more into the ring. Then chain 1 and single crochet into the 3rd chain of your beginning chain. To single crochet, insert your hook, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. I have 2 loops on my hook. Yarn over and pull through both loops. And now round 1 is complete. We have 4 V-stitches and 4 corner spaces, which are these chain 2. And the 4th one is that chain 1 single crochet. Round 2, chain 1 and single crochet into our corner space. Insert your hook, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. There are 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. Next, we're going to place 7 double crochet into the very middle of this V-stitch here. Once I have 7 double crochet into that V-stitch, this is how it looks. Next, go right from that double crochet and single crochet into this chain 2 space. Now we're going to begin a repeat. 7 double crochet into your V-stitch and then single crochet into your chain 2 space. Continue that all the way around, and then we can meet back up. Once you get to the end of the round, you just want to slip stitch to your very first single crochet. Insert your hook into the single crochet, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, and pull the loop through the loop on your hook. And this is what round 2 looks like. 4 sets of 7 double crochet, and 4 single crochet. Moving on from here, we're going to be just building on this. So you're going to be placing V-stitches, and then into those V-stitches, you're going to be placing these shells or sets of 7 double crochet. I like to refer to the V-stitches as a framework, and then of course these 7 double crochet as shells. Now our next row is going to be more framework. So we're going to do sets of V-stitches. We're going to have 2 V-stitches into each one of these single crochets. These 2 V-stitches are going to be creating new corners. To begin round 3, chain 4. This chain 4 counts as our first double crochet, chain 1 of the first V-stitch. Double crochet into the same single crochet that we slip stitched into. Once we come back around and finish this round, we will complete this corner and place another V-stitch on this side. After doing your double crochet, chain 5. Skip this shell here and place a V-stitch, chain 2, V-stitch into this single crochet. There's my first V-stitch, chain 2, and another V-stitch into the same space. Chain 5. Skip the 7 double crochet, and then we're going to repeat. V-stitch, chain 2, V-stitch, chain 5. Once you get back around to this side, I will meet back up and we can continue. Here I have come back around. The last thing I did was chain 5. Now we're going to place a V-stitch into this very first single crochet here to complete the corner. Chain 1 and single crochet into the third chain, just like we did for this round 1. And now we have 4 corners, and they're all separated by chains of 5. Round 4 is very similar to round 2. Into each one of our V-stitches, we're going to place 7 double crochet. Begin round 4 by chaining 1. Single crochet into your corner space. Then place 7 double crochet into your first V-stitch here. Now for this round, we're going to be single crocheting into the 4th double crochet from this shell down here. But we're also going to be catching this chain 5. And to do that, it's much simpler than it sounds. You're going to take your hook, and just like with a normal single crochet, you're going to go from the front here, insert your hook into that double crochet, and then you're going to grab your yarn from the back like this, and it's going to hook that chain 5. Then there are my 2 loops for the single crochet, yarn over, and pull through both loops. So we can look at that again. Now place 7 double crochet into your V-stitch, single crochet into the chain 2 space, 7 double crochet into your V-stitch, and then we will single crochet again and catch that chain 5. Single crochet in your chain 2, and 7 more double crochet. Then single crochet into the 4th stitch of the previous round. From here, we're just going to repeat this all the way around. So there's our next corner. You're going to do 7 double crochet, single crochet into the chain 2, 7 double crochet, single crochet into the 4th stitch of the previous round, and repeat. Once we get back around to this side, I will meet back up. Here I am at the end of round 4. And the last thing I did was do that single crochet into the 4th stitch of the previous round, 7 double crochet into my last V-stitch, and now just slip stitch to your first single crochet. And from here you can easily see how our work is going to grow. These corner spaces will always remain the same. You're going to have 2 V-stitches into each one of these corner single crochet. So they're going to grow out like this. Into these side single crochet, you're going to have 1 V-stitch and 1 shell is going to be here. And then as we get bigger and bigger, we're going to have more and more of these side spaces or side single crochet. Here is another example of that. So right here, we're down on this round right here. And on this next round, you have the side shell, and on the round after this, you will have more side shells. So there's going to be singles here. But then your doubles will always remain the same. Round 5 is going to be very much like round 3, so where we created these V-stitches. For this round, we're going to have double V-stitches in each one of our corner spaces, and 1 V-stitch into these side single crochet. So again, we're going to start the corner and then come back around and finish the corner. So begin with a chain of 4. Then double crochet into that same single crochet that we slip stitched into. Chain 5. Skip your shell and V-stitch into your single crochet. Chain 5. Now we're going to begin a repeat. V-stitch, chain 2, V-stitch into your corner. Chain 5. Skip your next shell and V-stitch into your side single crochet. Chain 5. So again, our repeat is V-stitch, chain 2, V-stitch, chain 5, skip a shell, V-stitch into your side single crochet, chain 5, and repeat. Corners are going to look like this. The side spaces are going to look like this. Once we get back around over here, I will meet back up. So here's my work once I've come back around. And we are just going to complete our first corner. I have chained 5, skipped the shell, and place a V-stitch into your very first single crochet. Then chain 1 and single crochet into your third chain at the beginning. Round 6 is very similar to round 4. Round 4 is down here where we did 7 double crochet into each one of our V-stitches. We're going to do the same for round 6. 7 double crochet into our V-stitches. In the corners, we're going to place a single crochet into the chain 2 space. Over these chain 5s, we're going to catch the chain 5 and single crochet into the 4th stitch from the shell down here. To begin round 6, chain 1 and single crochet into your corner space. Then place 7 double crochet into your first V-stitch. Single crochet into the 4th stitch from the previous round. 7 double crochet into your V-stitch. single crochet, catching that chain 5 and into the 4th stitch of the shell. 7 double crochet into your next V-stitch. Single crochet into your chain 2 corner space. 7 double crochet into your next V-stitch. Then here we are at a chain and a shell again, into the 4th stitch, single crochet, then 7 double crochet again. Continue in this fashion all the way around your work. At the end of round 6, slip stitch to your first single crochet. From here, we're just going to repeat round 5 and round 6 until the blanket is as large as you like. Your corners will always remain the same, so you have double shells and double V-stitches on the framework round, and the sides will continue to grow. So right now we have 1 shell. The next round is round 5, and that's our framework. We're going to have 2 more V-stitches right in here, 1 there and 1 there. So we'll grow 1, and then 2, and then 3 after that. I recommend always taking a break and looking at your work, making sure you have your corners the same, because sometimes we make a mistake and we'll add a double V-stitch into one of these side spaces, and then our work will have more increases than necessary and cause it to ripple. If you wish to change colors in this pattern, I recommend changing colors after round 6. So what you'll do is just snip your yarn, pull your tail through the last loop on your hook, and then begin with your new color into that single crochet. Then of course, I'm starting the repeat of round 5 here. Well, that is all for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I hope you enjoy making this gorgeous blanket. For more information, please check out the description box below, in the drop-down, or visit jonamartinez.com. Have a lovely crochet day, and I hope to see you again in my next tutorial.